Timirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Purnamadha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnam Eva Vasishyate. Om Tat Sat. Today we're beginning the study of Bhagavad Gita. The Yoga Dharma of the Gita is the title of the series. And we will read this Gita with references also from other Gitas if required. But at the present moment, this Gita by Kavendra Rishi is the one that I've chosen with its modern interpretation. Chapter 1, verse 1, Dharma Chpt. Dhritarashtra Uvacha Dharma Chpt Kurukshetra Samaveta Jujutsavaha Mamaka Pandavais Chaiva Kim Akurvata Sanjaya. The blind Maharaj Dhritarashtra asked his personal servant, O Sanjay, when my sons and the sons of Pandu were assembled with their respective armies on that field of Kurukshetra, which is also known as the Dharma Chpt, what did they do next? So the Bhagavad Gita is understood to be a chapter within the Mahabharata, a great epic poem describing a historical account between the Pandavas and the Kauravas. There are many nice versions of the Mahabharata available. We personally like Kamala Subramania's version, but there are many nice versions out there if anyone wants to read the scenario that takes place, which brings this Bhagavad Gita to the point where it's being spoken by Krishna to Arjuna. It is in the midst of a battlefield. Due to unfortunate circumstances regarding the Kauravas and the Pandavas, who are family related, there is a war going to take place. This brings up a great dilemma in the principal character's mind, Arjuna. So it begins with the blind king, who is known as Maharaj Dhritarashtra, who favors his own sons, which are the Kauravas, although he has also taken part in raising of the Pandavas, but his natural tendency goes to the Kauravas. So he's wondering now, as he cannot see what's taking place, being blind, he asks his servant, O Sanjay, what is taking place now? Now that my sons and the sons of Pandu have assembled in that field of Kurukshetra. That field of Kurukshetra is also known as Dharma Chpt, and here the translation is where truth is determined. It is the place of Dharma, the place of absolute reality, when that will become understood and clarified. Everything else in this world may remain hazy until the aspect of Dharma is present. The Vedas, the ancient scriptures of India, promote the concepts of Yoga and Dharma. Dharma is that path of action which ultimately leads us to linking ourselves, yoga, with the Supreme. So all of this ultimately is taking place on that field of Kurukshetra, and Sanjay now replies to Maharaj Dhritarashtra. Upon seeing the army of the Pandavas arrayed in battle formation, the Raj, Duryodhana, approached his Acharya, his teacher, Acharya, and martial arts master, Drona, and began to speak. Drona said, Just see, O Master, the mighty army of the sons of Pandu that has been skillfully arranged into formidable battle formations by your student Drishtadyumna, that brilliant son of King Chpt. In the Pandu army, there are amazing archers like Yuyudhana and Virat, who are equal in skill to Bhima and Arjuna. There is also the unstoppable Drupad. Seeing who is out there in the battlefield as they are lined up on two sides, he's describing the mighty army of the sons of Pandu. This includes Arjuna and his four brothers, Bhima and Yudhishthira, and Nakula and Sahadev. So he's describing there are also Drishtaketu, Chekitana, the heroic king of Kashi, and Purujit, Kunti Bhoja, and Shaibya, all of whom are extraordinary fighters. The spirited Yudhyamanu, the bold Uttamamaju, the valiant sons of both Subhadra and Draupadi, who are all courageous and extraordinary warriors. O best amongst enlightened beings, now let me tell you the names of the distinguished leaders of our army, referring to your army, the king's army, the Kauravas, so you will know them well. With yourself at the forefront, there is Bhishma and Karna and Kripa, who are always victorious in battle, as well as the remarkable Ashwatthama, Vikarna, and the son of Somadatta. In addition, there are many other great heroic warriors who are skilled in warfare, ready to risk their lives by attacking all opposition with a variety of deadly weapons. Our strength is far greater than theirs, and it is guarded by the undefeatable grandfather Bhishma, while our opponent's army is fewer in numbers and is protected by Bhima. So analyzing the situation, he considers that on our side, we have a greater strength. And we have our grandfather, Bhishma, who is also leading our army. And he's undefeatable. While the opponent's armies, referring to the Pandus, is limited in number, although protected by Bhima, who is foremost of warriors. And so I am requesting all of you to give your attentive support to Bhishma and guard him by positioning yourselves at various strategic points in the divisions of our mighty army. So Bhishma is the grandfather, and you follow his lead. Set yourself up in accordance with the instructions of Bhishma and protect him. He is the leader of the army. Sanjaya said, at that moment, in order to enthuse Duryodhana, Bhishma blew his conch shell very powerfully, making a loud noise that resembled the roar of a lion. Immediately following that, there were conch shells and trumpets and drums and horns and bugles, all sounding loudly on both sides. The combined tumult was uproarious. Across the battlefield, there was Shri Bhagavan Shri Krishna and Arjuna, standing on a magnificent chariot, pulled by 4 powerfully white horses, and they sounded their divine conch shells. Bhagavan Shri Krishna blew his conch, named Panchajanya. Arjuna sounded his conch, named the Devadatta, while the fierce Bhima roared forth on his great conch, named the Pondra. Then Maharaj Yudhishthira blew his conch, Anantavijaya, Nakula, and Sahadev blew theirs, the Sughosha and the Mani Pushpaka. Following this, the king of Kashi, the ultimate archer, the great chariot fighter, Shikandini, and the invincible warriors, Drishtadyumna, Virat, and Satyaki, who had never been conquered, along with Draupad, the 5 sons of Draupadi, and the strong-armed son of Subhadra, all blew their powerful conch shells, creating a tumultuous roar that everyone was prepared for battle. This was a signal. The tumultuous sounding of those instruments burst forth with a deafening roar that split the sky, shook the ground, and shattered the hearts of your sons. He warns them that your own sons, the Kauravas, are feeling a little shaken by all of this. At that moment, standing upon his chariot with his flag, bearing the image of the mighty Hanuman, and seeing the armies in formation with weapons already beginning to clash, Arjuna raised his bow and then spoke to Bhagavan Shri Krishna. Arjuna said, "O undefeatable one, please drive my chariot to the center of the battlefield, in between both armies. Place me where I can see the faces of all those who have come here hungry to fight with us, from where they are standing in their battle formations." Arjuna requests Sri Krishna, who's driving his chariot, that he bring them both in the midst of both armies so Arjuna can evaluate the situation also. Krishna himself declined to fight on either side, but being the friend of Arjuna, he said, "I will drive your chariot." All of this, again, is discussed within the great epic Mahabharata. So Arjuna says, "I want to see up close all those who have come here, prepared to fight against us out of affection for that conniving and dark-minded Duryodhana." It was Duryodhana and his tricks that brought about a situation where the rightful heirs of the throne, the Pandavas, headed by Yudhishthira Maharaj, were declined that right. And Duryodhana took up that position and said, "If you want to knock me from the throne, then you're going to have to fight with me and fight with my entire army." O Dhritarashtra, hearing this request from Arjuna, Bhagavan Shri Krishna drove the chariot to a point in the middle of the field, directly in front of Bhishma and Drona, and exactly between both of the armies. There, in the presence of Bhishma, Drona, and the other kings of the world, Shri Krishna said, "Oh, look, Arjuna, all the Kurus are assembled here." In the ranks of both armies, Arjuna could see brothers, cousins, friends, sons, grandsons, uncles, fathers, grandfathers, and teachers. Those who he thought were favorable to him were sometimes standing on the opposite side. In the two armies, he saw father-in-laws as well as dear companions, and contemplated all his kinsmen who were standing in battle formation, ready to fight. Filled with deep sadness to see all of this, profound empathy arose. And Arjuna spoke, "Oh Krishna, seeing my family and my friends standing ready to fight against each other, oh, my limbs have lost their strength. My mouth is dry. My body is trembling with empathy. Oh, my hairs are standing on end. My bow, that powerful Gandiva, is slipping from my hands. My skin is burning. I am unable to remain standing, and my manas is unfocused and disturbed." My mind, my focus is now distracted, thinking of those whom we love, desiring to fight against us, and we must reciprocate that. How can this be done? Oh, Bhagavan Shri Krishna, I am perceiving many auspicious signs. I foresee only misfortune. What will be the outcome of destroying my beloved family and friends in this battle? Oh, my dear Krishna, I don't wish for victory. or to be a ruler, or to enjoy royal pleasures? O Bhagavan, O blessed of all, what is the use of power and enjoyment, or even life itself, when all those for whom would benefit, with whom we should share abundance and pleasures, are now dressed for a battle in which they will not only lose their wealth, but their life breath? Arjuna is questioning, why are we fighting here? I don't see the value. And if they want to fight, I don't see the value in my fighting with them. Why don't we just give it to them? Let them have it. Arjuna has a natural spirit of detachment, seeing his relatives there naturally and not wanting to fight with them. But his very heart is one of detachment from the temporal existence of material life. What is the value of all these things? Things that we consider precious and we hold on to. What is the value of these things when we're here in battle, ready to fight and kill those whom we love and whom we would want to share these things with anyway? Those valuable things that we have are things that we would share with our friends and our relatives. And we want to fight them so we can hold on to them for ourselves? What is the use of such a battle? O Bhagavan, I do not wish to kill them, even if they are intent upon killing me. I would not harm them to become ruler of the Trilokya, the three cosmic realms, what to speak of this earthly realm. O Krishna, how could we ever find pleasure in life again? After killing the sons of Dhritarashtra, we're supposed to find happiness when we've killed the ones we love. The darkness of pop, that is sinful activities, which is the result of suffering, would cling to us after we've killed these aggressors. There is naturally a love karma, and Arjuna's considering that if I engage in killing those, even if they desire to kill me, but they are my loved ones, I am anxious that this darkness, it's called pop, will follow me, and I will never find happiness. It would cling to us. So what kind of happiness could we find within this world again? Therefore, we cannot be justified in killing these sons of Dhritarashtra, who are our kinsmen. O Krishna, how could we ever be joyful after destroying our family? Even if they are overwhelmed by greed and cannot see the negative consequences that will be caused by this crime of committing treachery to our friends, one's own Kula, extended family, can't they see that? Kula means a family, extended family. That everyone would suffer this result of this battle. Everyone would feel the consequences. So why are we engaged in this battle? Dearest Krishna, why should we engage in this battle, since we know the flaws and the negative reactions that will result from the destruction of these families and their traditions? When the Kula structures are destroyed, so are also the Sanatan principles of family unity. Then chaos overwhelms all, and the Kula is fragmented. That family, and extending out to all our loved ones, if we destroy all of that, and the harmony and the spiritual principles we've all followed, Sanatan principles, all will be destroyed. What is the value of this? O Krishna, when Vedic codes of the Kula Dharma are overpowered by social chaos, the integrity of the women who keep the Kula health is damaged. This disturbs the consistency of family values and the ongoing performance of family responsibilities. In ancient India, the woman was highly regarded. She kept the whole family in balance. So if we create such a disturbance, how will anything go on? And how will we ever again be able to live in accordance with the Sanatan Dharma, the ultimate Dharma, the yogic Dharma of the Vedas? Oh Bhagavan, I have heard that those who destroy the Kula Dharma and thus stop the offerings to the departed ancestors go to Narak, that hell which is most painful and degraded, all as a result of their disruptive actions. Because of the chaos caused by those who destroy the perpetual extended family structure, the class responsibilities in society are destroyed, and finally, even the Chpt codes of professional conduct are all compromised. Nothing good can come out of this. Oh Bhagavan, we have heard again and again that the human beings who choose to destroy their family values are destined to reside in the places of suffering where they experience continual pain. Oh dear Bhagavan, because of greed now for royal pleasures, we are about to also plunge into this utter darkness through this killing of our own beloved relations. Considering all these truths, I would be much happier if the sons of Dhritarashtra simply killed me. Unarmed, I'm ready to throw down my weapons without fighting or resistance. Let them just kill me. After speaking in this way, there in the middle of the battlefield, Arjuna threw down his bow and his arrows and sat down upon the chariot, his mind simply bewildered and overcome with sorrow. This is how chapter 1 ends, bringing us to the point where there will be a conversation with Krishna, and that is the whole Bhagavad Gita, the song of Bhagavan, that what is to be done in such circumstances. So this is the first of our series, and we will begin chapter 2 shortly, so stay tuned for our presentations as we post them. Jai Gaur, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.